Hal?
Hey, Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark Vinci. I invented the Ribalizer. And Hal is one of the first people that was interested in buying the Ribalizer. He bought, I think, one of the first 10 we sold and used it immediately the weekend he got it. So Hal is a real advocate for the Ribalizer, and he is a pulled pork expert. I'm going to let him rip and explain the way Hal does pulled pork the Ribalizer way.
Okay, excellent. I like getting my grill going so I get some smoke going prior to putting the ribs on, because I want the smoke going in there for the entire time that I have the ribs going. Well, now that I've got my grill going, it's time for me to get to the meat. And I got a nice piece of pork shoulder at the store. So what I did is last evening, I cut my pork up. I put one of my favorite rubs on it, butt rub, and it's a really good rub with pork. Put it in the refrigerator overnight, and it's all ready to go. So one of the first things I do is I spray my pan, and that's mainly so it's easier to clean. And then I basically get going with it. What's real nice, they just stand up real well on this. By standing up, when all of the smoke comes, it really gets around the pork. I separate the grills. I don't know if I'll need to use all the separations or all the different areas, so I separate it first. That way, again, I can get more smoke on the meat. Really nice. I'll tell you, this pork roast is beautiful. So basically, I got the meat here, and I'm ready to put it on there now. I don't put any liquid in here. I do the liquid on the grill. I prepare everything here simply because it's easier. It's a good height for me to do it. But when I get on the grill, that's when I'll put my liquid in. Got some smoke going there, just starting, which is real good. So, got our ribs over here. Now, the one thing is we do need to put some fluid in this. So, I like Dr. Pepper. And the Dr. Pepper is good because it has some sugar in there. It's going to caramelize a little bit. And I always do the fluid after I put it on the grill, simply because these pans aren't made to carry this much weight on it. And I'm going to leave a little bit because after we have smoked this for 45 minutes, a lot of the fluid's going to be gone, so I'm going to put some more fluid on before we cover the meat. So we're ready to go. I will put the lid down. I won't look at this for another 45 minutes. Okay, we've had the pork on for about 45 minutes. We have not opened the grill. You close it up, you let it do its thing. Oh, I'll tell you, that looks good enough to eat right now, I'll tell you. Got some good smoking through here. You can see got some nice crusting, which is going to be very nice. What we're going to do is I'm going to put a little more fluid in because we've lost some fluid. So I'm going to actually fill the rest of this up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this top on. It's going to seal it. And one of the real nice parts about this, again, I make sure that I've got a good seal all around there. And basically, I just close it back up. And I can go back, if I'm entertaining, whatever, I can go back, spend some time, but I'll be back out here in about an hour and a half. And we're going to have some good meat come out of this. And the way it looks, I'll tell you, it's going to be perfect. Okay, we've had the meat on here for about a little bit over an hour and 15 minutes. Typically with the Ribalizer, it's a 2-hour process. With a pulled pork, we just do it just a little bit longer. Now, when we open the lid, again, get your gloves on because it's going to be very hot on there. And the one thing that's very important when you're taking off your lid is you open it away from you. It turned out very well, very well. And just to kind of show you, it's very tender, it's still very moist, which is what we want. And so we're going to take this off, and we'll go over and do the pulling on it. It's really turned out very well today. And as you can see, this is the reason that I like to cut it up is exactly this, because you can see that all the pieces got individually smoked. off to the kitchen. Boy, we got some nice pork here. Now the pulling starts, basically separating the meat out. You can actually use forks doing it. However, these work a lot better. And I just got these at a barbecue shop, and they really work well when you're pulling the pork apart. So, pulling the pork, you just go in and you just start exactly what it said. You just start pulling it apart. Hey Mark, how you doing?
Oh, great now, Hal.
Hey, you want to try a piece of this?
Yeah,
See how
sure
it
do.
turned out?
I got one right here, man. Oh, look at that. This has got a nice crust. And I think we'll just linger from it and torch you. I know this is incredible. And that rub you put on here is perfect. Oh, yeah. Worth the price of admission. Ribalizer rocks. Hal. I'm speechless. It's unbelievable.
Have some more. I'm gonna have some.
I think I might. Oh,
Turned out perfect.
just a little crusty piece with some fat right here. Sorry. I'll see you later.